real-time action for you. For those of you that haven't seen my videos before, what I'm doing is looking for scrap metals, usable items, or items that I can sell online on Amazon or eBay. eBay, specifically auctions. I really don't do the fixed price stuff. I mean, I do from time to time, but for the most part, I'm just looking for stuff with enough demand to sell on auction on eBay. Looks like we got a nice quick little score here. What's this? Is that a Blu-ray? Let's see what we're dealing with here. Doesn't say. Philips Blu-ray. It is indeed. It's a nice little score right off the bat. No, I didn't plan that. It may not work. Worst case scenario, it's gonna be scrap metals. See if the remote's in here anywhere. It's a neat little deal. Look at that. That's totally unused. It's going to be an aluminum. Not quite sure what I'm looking at there. Junior Express. Some kind of little kettle or something. Might have to check that out. Probably just go to the scrapyard though. Oh. Canned tomato soup. Amazon, I mainly just sell textbooks because it's just easier to sell other stuff on eBay. eBay's good for selling the kind of stuff I find. One of the things I like to do is the parts are not working category. I sell a lot of stuff in there. Like that Blu-ray player, might be valuable enough to sell. Like if it doesn't work, you might be able to stick that on eBay for parts to repair. Little dude works. It's got a bootleg Wolf of Wall Street disc. I never used to find Blu-ray players. It used to be all DVD players. I think now the technology is getting old enough to where they're starting to wear out. People are throwing them out, and it's just got enough age to them where people are throwing the ones that work, throwing them out too. Beautiful day out here. That's a little piece of scrap right there. Oh, I'm not sure what it is. I think it was a paper shredder. No, I don't know what that was. Weird looking deal. I think that's an airbag. Maybe. A lot of you folks out there know exactly what that is. Is that an airbag out of a car? Maybe. When I label my videos real time, it means that I record them in the real time it takes to run these routes. I know real time in our computer age technically probably means real time, as in live, as in right now. I didn't really think of that aspect when I started labeling them that, but oh well. What I'm doing here is running an apartment complex route back towards to where I live. Kind of racing the sunset a little bit. That dude chilling. Just came into another apartment complex. whole street is lined with apartments. The chair's all plastic. Not quite expecting what I was expecting out of there. It is. This is a cardboard box. Well, a lot of people asking me about these cans, why I take some of them and not all of them. I just take the ones that are just real easy to grab, and the ones that are clean. These are kind of wet. See how wet those are? So everyone in there is going to be kind of wet like that. They just get gross. That's one problem. The other problem is where I live, I get paid for by the pound. They're like 45 cents a pound right now. So like 20 of them will weigh a pound on the scrapyard scale. And 40 of them, maybe even 45 of them, will also weigh a pound on the scrapyard scale. So I generally just try to, because I take in little loads like that to the yard, so I just try to take in like a pound of cans. And if I don't get a pound, I just throw them in with my aluminum. Some nice decent clothes in here. Most of the time people just chuck this stuff right into the dumpster. This some real nice kids clothes there. Nice pair of blue jeans. All kinds of stuff in here. Blue jeans galore. That's all kids stuff. It's good stuff. So if I pick up 20 cans, it's worth 45 cents. If I pick up 25 cans, well, the numbers aren't gonna be exact, whatever I say, but cans are different size and stuff, so they weigh different when you numbers. But if I pick up 20 cans, they're worth 45 cents. If I pick up 35 cans, say, that's also worth 45 cents. So there's 15 cans that I can just skip, you know what I mean? Plus they're dirty and stinky and gross. With the exception of these. These are the best kind. Wafer thin. Even if you're getting 5 cents or 10 cents deposit on cans, it's still in your best interest, if you're doing exactly what I'm doing, dumpster diving like this, to just pretty much start skipping a lot of them cans, because they take up all your time when you can go out and be finding like this microwave right here. You can just throw that right in the back of your truck or whatever. That's worth $2, you know. So let's see, $45, $90, $1.80. How you doing? So 4.5 pounds of cans would be about 100. And 10 cans, give or take, you know. So imagine how long it takes you to pick up 110 cans, as opposed to just finding stuff like this microwave that I found right when I was talking about this situation. You know what I mean? Selling stuff on eBay. You can sell those on eBay, these glass plates. When you find these microwaves, you're not gonna make a whole lot of money, but if you want to, you get the serial number, model number and stuff, put that on your eBay listing, and these might sell. You might make a $5 bill on them when it's said and done. I'm not gonna mess with it, I just got too much other stuff to do, but you can start stacking those. They're easy to store and stuff, you know. I do have to say, on those glass plates, there's a lot of competition. So I think the microwaves, like the over the range microwaves and the higher end microwaves, would probably be the ones that you make a little more money selling. These cheap Walmart microwaves, where I live anyways, are almost treated as disposable items. So $0.10 deposit on cans. That's actually pretty good though, but still, it's almost even worse when it's 10 cents, because that's enough money to make you focus on cans. You know what I mean? it's good enough money to where that's what you'll focus on. Instead of getting down the road and finding pieces of brass that are worth $2, you know, a little rasp right there, a little file. I think that's brass. It might not be. Let's see. It's hard telling. Sometimes you gotta go real deep. That's just an aluminum. Still a nice little chunk though. So like that little piece of aluminum I found right there, that's worth about 15 cans. And it's clean, it's not stinky and gross. These are nice and dry and big, so I'll snatch up some of those. They're clean for the most part. And so now I'm pretty close to having a pound, you know. This is a little forklift shop. I'm pretty sure they scrap most of their metal. I haven't looked in here in a while. Yeah. This little unassuming dumpster right here is the site of my third best dumpster dive ever. Might be second as far as of ease to sell the stuff. That's number 2 right there. Value and ease of selling. About $1,000 came out of there. 3 cases, 2.5 cases of some sort of laminating printer paper for Sony that they don't make anymore. And then for some reason there was a case of brand new books in there that I sold for about $5 a pop. 20 books. I haven't sold them all, but those 2.5 cases of laminating paper, about $900. It was about a $1,000 dumpster. Car wash rubbish. You never do know what you might find. That's for sure. I stopped doing this a long time ago because I found someone's diamond ring. And it's kind of sketchy, borderline. I mean, they could put padlocks on here if they really wanted to stop people. But these are the dryers, or the vacuums that people use to vacuum their cars. And they'll suck up off the floorboards and in between the seats. They'll suck up all kinds of interesting stuff. I've never messed with them ever since I found a diamond ring. You know, technically it's not really abandoned intentionally, so like pocket change and skibble scabble is one thing, but you start finding people's diamond rings and it's a little different story, you know. And if the owner of this car wash wanted to, they could just very easily put padlocks on those doors. It's kind of fun to look in there though. I do have to admit, but it's not really garbage. I mean, it is and it isn't, but I don't know, I just try to stay away from them. Who knows what could be in there. Ouch. We get down to the auction house before it gets dark out. Maybe. That's the world's biggest pumper bicycle track. I guess pumper bicycle means it's a track where you don't have to pedal. You just go around these hills with your momentum. Looks like a bunch of nothing. Little breweries are popping up all over the place down here. Little micro breweries or whatever. You would think though that eventually they're gonna start putting each other out of business, you know. I mean, there's only so many of the same thing that can exist. I guess that's gonna do it. I meant to get out here a little earlier, have a little more sunlight. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for watching. 'Tis the season.